Hi, welcome to Introduction to Computers, CIS1A Online. I'm Kathy Brotherton. I'll be your teacher for this class. I'd like to go over some things to help you be successful. First of all, you should have logged into Blackboard, Open Campus. You want to log in regularly. Daily is recommended. There's a students page when you first go to Open Campus that has information about a support center for you, how to get Blackboard help or Open Campus help, and how to check your browser settings. I'm going to show you that right now. In this page, you'll see that there's some information here that will be helpful. It talks about a tutorial that will help decide if you're ready for online classes. They seem simple, but there's more work. You have to teach yourself more things because there's no physical lecture. There's a link here to go and find out if your browser will work for the class, so you want to go through that. Okay, there's also help on the bottom, how to get help from our Open Campus people. There's an online support center. I'll show you that also. And here you'll find how to contact them. There's a phone number, but I feel that the best way is to do the live chat. That's what I would recommend. Let's talk about the materials for this class. I have on your syllabus the specific things that are needed, and I'm going to outline them just briefly here. SimNet is an online training and assessment program we will use for learning Microsoft Office 2016. Connect will talk about the concept portions of our class. It's a web-based assignment and assessment platform. And if you want, you can buy the printed textbook too that goes along with Connect. Microsoft Office 2016 in practice is sold in our bookstore, and with it you will get access to the codes to allow you to sign up for SimNet and Connect. If you choose not to do that, it's cheaper and you get an ebook when you buy the access codes the other way, which I'll show you in a few minutes. You also need to have access to Microsoft Office 2016, and it needs to be the Professional Plus version. If you get that, you will have Microsoft Access. If not, you will have Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. So you'll be able to complete most of the class, but when it gets to the point of access, you will need to use our lab or find somebody with a computer that has it. If you want to buy the software, I'll have a link for it on the home page, so look for that there. You also will need to have either Microsoft operating system of Windows 7, 8, or 10. Any one of those three will work. Okay. If you have a Macintosh, you can use it for this class, but you will not have Microsoft Access. So again, you'll have to use our lab or find access to somebody's computer for that one small section of it. I'm going to take you to Blackboard now and show you more about that course learning management system we're using for this class. Here you see our class. Each week I will have an announcement or comments on the home page that tell you what is due. This week you need to start by printing your syllabus, and I'm going to show you where that is, and also go through the week 1 mandatory document that will walk you through everything you need to do to ensure your spot in this online class. Over here on the left you see there's a syllabus link, and when you click on this syllabus you'll see this syllabus that I'm showing here. I already opened it up. On the first page you'll find contact information for me and my times that I'm on campus at Norco. You'll read about the course description for the class, the student learning outcomes, what you're going to be taught, and then here is more details about the course materials that I spoke about briefly. And you'll be able to read through all this and get all the information. If you choose to get the physical book, which is optional, you need to buy it in the bookstore. It will cost about $110 for all three items: SimNet, the physical book, and then Connect. If you choose to just buy SimNet and Connect, you'll save a lot of money. You will get an ebook, an electronic version of the book, if you do it that way. Each student is required to have internet because this is an online class, so make sure you have access to that. Blackboard is the learning management system we're using to provide access to all the materials. The next page here, page 3, shows the course components. We'll have homework assignments using SimNet. We'll have exams using SimNets. We'll have what are called lab assignments using Connect, which is the other key program we'll be using. There'll be quizzes in Connect. Then we'll all have to do 8 discussions during the semester, beginning with week 1, and then final exams. You'll see the course grade calculation here on the right. There's details here on how and what you'll be submitting, so read through the rest of the material here on page 3 and 4. I talk about my late or no late policy that I have. Work is due when it's stated on the week. Each week it's due at the end of the week, and my week ends on Monday night. That way you can work through the weekend. This talks about quizzes, and then again more on the discussion board. It says failure to complete lab assignments will result in lower grades, so make sure you complete all the steps, which I'll show you more things about that in a little bit. Attendance in an online class is different. The attendance is shown by you regularly logging in and completing your work. So read through each of these items here. Okay. Talks about your responsibility, and also I have more details on how to communicate with me. I'm very available. I check Blackboard 2 to 3 times a day, and I usually reply within that same day. Here's more about adding and dropping a class and my drop policy. So read through this because you're responsible for everything listed on here. And then on the last page, I have how to get help for Web Advisor. That's where you register for classes. Blackboard, where we're using for our learning management system for our open campus. And SimNet and Connect. I also have the last days to add and drop. Now I'm going to show you about the weekly schedule where you can easily see what's due each week. And if you click on this, you will find this file. Here I have details of each week. It sounds like a lot of work, but if you do it a week at a time, it's not that bad. I have the due dates. The first week it's due on Sunday night because Monday's a holiday, and after that, Monday night is my last day of the week. Each class, each item here will be explained in a little more detail on this syllabus. Let's switch back there. I'm going to finish going over the parts of Blackboard here. So I have the weekly schedule you just saw. The weekly assignments will break it down week at a time. And each week you will see what's due just for that week. Okay, and you'll be able to pull that up and work on it. Okay, and I'm going to go to what I think is a normal week. Week 3 will have you going into the Connect site. That's what this first one is here. And then SimNet. Here I've logged into SimNet, and you'll see that they'll be grouped by what we're doing each week. So for week 3, we'll be doing Word Chapter 1 in Windows 10. If I click on that, I'll be able to select each individual piece. I'll have more details on this later. This is the other tool. It's called Connect. And so if I go into week 3, which again is our first normal week, and I click on Introduction to Investigating Technology, you'll see that you'll be able to open that up. It's locked right now, so we'll get a chance to see more on that when we get closer to week 3. Okay, let's continue with some of the pieces on the Blackboard site. We will have a discussion 8 of the 10 weeks. During week 1, we will have week 1 discussion. It's a welcome. You'll open it up, read it, and then you will reply to it. And you need to also reply to 2 students in the class. So that's something you'll need to do. Class email is where you can email me. It's the preferred way. If you were going to send me a message, you'd say create message. You'd select 2, and all the other students' names will show up here, but I will have instructor next to mine. You'll select my name, type in a comment about your question or your need. Just an abbreviation there. You would type a short note, sign it with your name, and then submit it. Okay, I also want to show you something else that's on the home page, and it's also on the left. It's called Helpful Files. We have it over here too. And under this link I have several things to help you throughout the semester. How to do a print screen or screen capture using the snipping tool. Some videos that will be helpful to you, and how to activate email and to submit files if needed on Blackboard. Another thing that's found on the left side is a link called Web Links, and in here I have some helpful things, including Microsoft Office 2016 for $39.95 if you need to purchase it. And then My Grades will have your grades as they are recorded throughout the semester. And then there's a link for Blackboard Help. I want to show you one last thing. During week 1, I tell you you need to do certain things. There's a file here called Week 1 Mandatory. As I scroll down, I'll see it. I have it open here, and it has the steps that you need to complete in week 1 to save your spot in this online class. So make sure you open this up and follow the steps. There's some videos there for you to watch and a couple things to register for. Registration for Connect and for SimNet will be found here. You can do that by clicking on those links. Okay, last thing I want to talk about is contacting me. The best way is through Blackboard, and you do want to manage your own time. You're responsible for completing work on time. Most weeks it's due at the end of the day on Monday. Please email me if you have a question or call me. My phone number is on the syllabus. I like to help, so please ask.